Welcome to Go Alert Yourself, a podcast about streaming on the internet. I am Cherry Cake.
And I am Krunnky. We aim to bring you regular interviews with your favorite streamers to find out more on the person behind the webcam.
To give you a more inside look into how they got started, what their goals are, and what keeps them coming back to stream.
Today we're speaking to ShyGuyBrigade, also known as Frankie. He's a variety streamer from the state of Georgia, here in the U.S. on the East Coast, who plays games like Mario Kart, ARMS, Zelda, and I heard he even plays Splatoon every now and again. You can find him at twitch.com/ShyGuyBrigade. That's ShyGuyBrigade.
So, welcome, ShyGuy. I guess we've already had introductions, but how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to stream later tonight, actually, so I'm getting ready for that. Doing some Sonic Mania.
Oh my God, you're a Nintendo streamer. What's with the Sonic?
Well, I haven't really streamed the older Sonic games. I haven't really played either. So, this is a new thing for me to actually get into the retro games with Sonic Mania and try it out.
Well, I guess to be fair, Sega is not really a console anymore. So I guess for all intents and purposes, Nintendo is Sonic's home.
Yeah, that's why I got on the Switch and nothing else, because I feel like Nintendo can do it better than both consoles with Sonic.
So did you, when you were younger, you said that you didn't play Sonic. Were you a Mario guy then?
Yeah, I was mainly a Nintendo guy. I grew up with the N64. My brother had the SNES, but I only got to play like 2 games on it, and that being Mega Man X and Yoshi's Island. So I really didn't get to play all that much when I was little until I got my N64.
Oh, what's your favorite game for the N64 then?
There's so many. I would have to think it's probably The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Oh, Majora's Mask. I thought you were going to say Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I like Majora's Mask a little bit more since it has like that creepy feel to it, but I'm also really good at Ocarina of Time. I'm probably way better at Ocarina of Time than Majora's Mask.
What games have you been playing lately then? Like more recent games?
Oh, well, I've been playing all kinds. On stream, I've been really playing Steam games like Stardew, Drawful with the community. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart and Splatoon 2, of course. But I try to do community games more since a lot of people join my stream for the community games. And a lot of people join for the solo playthroughs that I play, but I think the community games are really where my channel tends to shine.
So does that mean, like in general, you more aim for the community stuff, you can multiplayer because it's better for the channel over the story games, or do you try to have a good mix?
Yeah, I tend to have a good mix. I also like to do community games because I know it brings people together. I know that it makes a better community. You can be friends with more people on stream. I feel like it's a better way to make friends and a better way to communicate to your viewers to see what they like more and what they enjoy.
That makes a lot of sense. I don't know about you, but all the people I game with are jerks. I'm just kidding, obviously.
Don't worry, Crum. Just wait until I shoot you in PUBG again.
Again?
Yes. From the games that you were just talking about then, Frankie, do you have any games that have been released so far this year? Do you think they're any of the best games, or do you think there are still some better games to come?
I definitely say there's better games to come. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is what my channel is built on. Well, Mario Kart in general is what my channel is built from. But Super Mario Odyssey is a big game that's coming out this year, and I have no doubts that it will be awesome.
So that October comes out?
Yes, sir. That's October something. I forgot what the date is, but
see, I don't even have a Switch, and I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, it's going to be actually built like Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine, where there's a lot more open world to it, and not like Mario Galaxy where you fly to each planet, but like you can explore more and you collect these moons other than stars, and it has a new feel to it, and I really like it.
October 27th. That's the release date.
Thanks for that.
Random dates. So what got you into streaming to start with, Frankie?
What really got me into streaming is I first got on Twitch like in very early 2015, I would say, and I was watching my friend Stimpy, and he was playing The Legend of Zelda, and I loved watching him. He was so funny, and he wanted me it made me want to be a part of that community, and it made me want to stream and see how other people would watch me play video games. And I felt like if I actually did that, then a lot of people would like to come watch me play. And so I started on my regular channel back in 2015, just started with Majora's Mask, so like I get a feel for it. And my friend comes to me like, hey, let's combine channels or do something to where we can make more viewers come in. And I was like, all right, that seems fun. So we started this channel called ShyGuyBrigade, and how we came from the name is we were playing Mario Kart a lot, and a lot of us would pick Shy Guys. And I was like, hey, Shy Guy is a really cool character that doesn't get enough love. So we kind of built the channel around Shy Guy. So that's how ShyGuyBrigade came to be.
What do you reckon is the best part about streaming then? Is it the actual audience? Is it the community that you build?
It's definitely the community. I love all my viewers who come out and support me. They are what makes this channel the best, because I feel like they come in and support me and make it better. So, and plus they add in a funny audience, which I love to interact with, and a lot of them are my friends. Like, we've known each other since 2015, and they still come out and support me, which is awesome.
I was going to say, I thought I saw in researching for the interview today that you've been tweeting about streaming since 2015. Is that right?
I started, like I said, I started kind of early 2015, and I stopped streaming at later 2015 because I didn't have the correct equipment. Like at the time I had like an Easy Cap, which is probably the worst capture device that you can get, but it's something that you start out with, and I got a feel for it. But then my capture device died, and I had to stop streaming for a while. Later, a lot of my viewers from 2015 was really upset that I wasn't streaming anymore, and it got me thinking, why can't I bring it back? So I decided to bring it back easy and start out on some Steam games, and then later I got my HD capture card. So that's why I'm streaming a lot of Nintendo games and Xbox games now.
Very nice. So when you're streaming now, I mean, are you going for any particular goals at all? Do you have like a viewer count in mind, or a certain level? Is like a full Mario Kart game? I know some of the bigger streamers are trying to fill up a PUBG server that's 100 viewers. Or do you have any kind of grand scheme goals like that?
Not really. I just want a community that all gets along, that we can come to the hangout and have fun. Viewer counts really don't impress me that much. I mean, I like a lot of people to come in, but like I said, I like to build a community. I want everybody to get along and have fun and play the games. And that's why I do this, is to make more friends online. And that's what I want to do, is create more friends. Like, I'm not doing this for like just me. I'm doing this for like to make friends and have a good time.
Well, that's cool. That seems to be like how you started, and you're still along that same path, right? Because you started streaming with a friend.
Yeah, my buddy Falcon Link, actually, he we were originally going to stream on a channel alongside each other. He did it for a little while, but he had complications with work and all that and family life, so he kind of stopped streaming. So he kind of does his own things, but he still supports the channel, as in like makes overlays and makes emotes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome to have help like that.
Yeah, he's still one of my great friends that I made back when I first started streaming.
So you say you've been streaming since 2015. What's that, just over 2 years? Well, probably coming up to about 3 years now.
That is correct. Like I said, I didn't really stream that much in 2016. I streamed like 5 times throughout the whole 2016. So going back to 2017, everything was new. OBS had a new style, so I had to relearn everything. But once I got used to it, I started getting to stream better now and everything like that.
Is there anything, aside from learning OBS again, is there anything major that you've learned along the way?
I learned how to really do more things on Twitch. I learned how to, I have this Ankbot, I think it's called like Ankbot or something. And I learned how to do more stuff with my bot for my channel and customize it more. I also learned, I'm trying to get out this shyness, and that's what my channel revolves around, is ShyGuyBrigade. And I'm also a very shy guy, so like streaming in general helps me out to become less shy.
Yeah, one of the things we ask people is what impact has streaming done for you in real life? And it sounds to me like it's had a positive impact.
Oh yeah, like it helps me more at work. Like I literally go out and talk to people more often than I used to since I've been streaming, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Yeah, I've been hanging out in your channel and playing Mario Kart and Splatoon with you for a long time and chatting with you on Discord, and I never would have thought you to be a shy type, so it's definitely made an impact. So we talked a little bit about, your N64 days and your favorite game on there being Majora's Mask. What is it about the N64 era that you think draws you to those games? Do you think it's because nostalgia is like the first experience, or do you think there was something in the art style or the look of that generation's games that really draws you back?
Well, like you said, it's more of a nostalgia, but it's also it's what I grew up with. You can never forget your first. And like, I grew up playing with my dad, and he used to play N64 games with me all the time, and I would watch him. And that's kind of like why I like Twitch, is I like to watch other people play video games. And watching him play those games made so many good memories. And that's why I love the N64 era so much, because it brings me back to where simpler times where everything was just like you get home from school and play with your dad on the N64, play some Mario Kart with your brother, your dad. And
so you talked about your dad. Do you have is he what someone you would refer to as a gaming hero?
Yeah, he was personally my hero. Like, he hardly ever played video games, but when he had me, that's when he started playing video games, because I was interested in video games, and he was really good at them. Like, I would watch him play Banjo-Kazooie in Mario 64, and he would get like through like the hardest levels that I couldn't be with no sweat, and it was really nice to see him do that.
You got to call him in. Hey, Dad, come handle this level for me.
Yeah, I used to get so sad when he died. Like, I get scared if he like almost died or somebody was about to kill him in the game.
So do you still game with him ever?
Sadly, he's not with us anymore.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's all good. But he passed away when I was 12, so it kind of made me stronger in the fact that I know he would want me to do this and continue what I like to do. And so I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this channel is mostly for him as well, because I know he would love me playing what I would love on stream.
So you were saying that you've been obviously going back to streaming, or coming back to streaming. You've sort of been doing it on and off for a couple of years now. Have you noticed that there's been any negative impacts from when you have been streaming, like in regards to your real life?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to stream when I'm working. So, like, I have a very, very weird schedule at work. So I try to stream when I can, and it affects my sleeping schedule as well if I tend to stream late at nights, and I have to get way up early in the morning. So it kind of affects me and my work, but it doesn't affect my work, how I work, but it affects how early I get up and everything.
Yeah, you're not the first person to say that it affects their sleeping pattern, so you're not alone.
when we had Bishiv on a couple of weeks ago or a couple episodes ago, we talked a lot about Splatoon 2. And I know from conversations you and I have had with him that you're going to come down on the other side of his opinion. But what's your general take on Splatoon 2 and how have you found it so far?
It's a game that you have fun with, like, no doubt. Nintendo made it basically to have fun. I think they're going toward the esports way, which is totally fine. I do think it is not a perfect game. No game is perfect. It does have its problems, which has no spectating mode, which really annoys me a bit. And it has a problem, I would say, balancing for a few weapons. But other than that, it shouldn't get the slack that it should, because overall it's a fun game. It does its job at being fun. It adds new things. It adds Salmon Run. It adds a new story mode. It adds new weapons and abilities, and it adds new maps as well. So I really love it for that, and I would play it over and over if I could.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, my take on it has been that, people that have been really harsh on it are judging it as a kill or be killed competitive shooter. And because the objective of it is more painting, it's balanced that way.
Oh, yeah, like, it's also ported on the Switch. So, like, a lot of people say it shouldn't have 2 in its name because not much has changed. But, like, Nintendo needed another big game for them to sell the Switch. And they were like, hey, Splatoon will do it. And so, like, adding different things to it, like, there's not much that you can change to Splatoon to make it any better. It's better as it is. And that's what makes it fun. And, like, you have the Splatoon 1 community who would be like, oh, there's no Splatoon game on the Switch, so what do we play? We have to play the Wii U one until, like, Nintendo kills the internet for the Wii U, and then we have no game to really go back on and play on the Wii U. So
yeah, I agree. And to the people who talk about the sequel not being as good or not being innovative and adding enough new stuff, I disagree, because they added quite a bit, and they added it in the right way. They added some new maps, some new mechanics. They changed all the specials. The graphics are upgraded pretty good. I mean, to take advantage of the new hardware, and they added the Horde mode, the Salmon Run. I mean, that's a huge mode that wasn't there. That works online. So I kind of disregard people who say, oh, just because their initial impression was it looks similar. They just didn't play it enough to know that there's a lot deeper mechanics in it.
Yeah, that's the one biggest thing that people are not aware of. They don't play it enough to actually know what is going on. Also, Nintendo is going to update it regularly. It's not going to be like, oh, this is the game, you're done with it. It gets free updates like every month or so, and it's continuing to be a better game overall.
Absolutely.
So if you're a massive fan of Splatoon 2, what about the actual Switch console itself? Given that it's been out about 5 months, do you think it's still good value?
Oh my gosh, yes. Like, I've had this console for those whole 5 months, and I can proudly say that I have gotten the most out of it. I love it so much. I've taken it to my vacation, which is the beach. I've played it at the beach. It's so fun to play it. And there's more games to come out that I really want, like Super Mario Odyssey. I'm thinking about getting Sonic Forces. I have gotten so much love out of this console, and I love it for that. Way better than the Wii U ever was.
Just to add on to that, I can tell you that I've had a similar experience. I remember walking out of GameStop when the Switch was released, and I had pre-ordered the console, pre-ordered some games and some accessories, and just added on this. And then I bought all the stupid amiibo. And when I walked out of GameStop on launch day, I had my receipt, and I'd slowly been trading in stuff and paying on it and adding stuff. My receipt said $700. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, a lot of people, I bought a lot of stuff on release date. And I went at the midnight release, actually, and got my Bomberman and my Breath of the Wild and my Switch and all the amiibo stuff, and people wanted to tackle me for all the stuff I had. So I had a bunch of friends to accompany me that day. So
No bodyguards.
I was the same way, man. Don't feel bad. I was the first one in line to get my number to be the first one in line. I'm kind of embarrassed about it now, but
you want to be.
but but it was fun. They at my GameStop they did a really neat event where they did like Nintendo trivia, and they gave away like legit prizes, real valuable prizes. They gave away they had one extra set of Joy-Cons they gave away as a reward, like the multicolored ones. It was really neat.
Wow, my GameStop didn't even do that. I'm pretty jealous.
When you're streaming, Frankie, do you find that the Switch games actually get you more viewers than just the other games that you play?
I think the Switch games actually do give me more viewers. Definitely Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2 get me where I get randoms coming in and they enjoy playing with me and my other friends. So I do agree that Switch games tend to get me more viewers than usual.
Would you say that's because they're the ones that the viewers can actually participate in now?
Yeah, I think it's because of that mostly. I have also gotten a pretty large amount of viewers playing Zelda Breath of the Wild as well.
I need to finish that game.
Yes, you do.
Along with every other game I've bought in the last 3 months. In closing, Frankie, describe to us what your ideal stream would look like.
My ideal stream would look like a bunch of my friends or a bunch of the community gathering together, having enjoyment and playing games and such, and us supporting each other, each Twitch channel. And I want to support them like they do me and build a great community over that. And that's how I want my ideal stream to be.
Is there anything different, Frankie, that you would do if you started streaming for the first time today? Like, from what you have learned over the past 2 years, is there anything different that you would do?
I would try to get a better setup. Beforehand, I would try to get a better setup. I would like 2 monitors to actually stream on, and I would like a better PC to actually stream big games on Steam with. So that's probably what I would want to do if I first started out streaming.
For anyone who's listened to this podcast and has never watched one of your streams, give yourself a little plug. What would you say to get them to come give you a shot?
Hey, if you like Mario Kart and Splatoon and community games, you can come and join in. I like everything. I don't have really no rules except for the few major ones I have, and just come and have fun. Well,
Frankie, I do appreciate you coming by and doing the podcast. Are you on Twitter? I know you are, but will you give us your Twitter address?
Yes. My Twitter is at ShyGuyBrigade. I'm going to start using it more than I have.
Follow us on Twitch and Twitter. We'll put all the links in the description for you guys to go and check out. Please go and check out Frankie at ShyGuyBrigade. And please sub, rate, and like our podcast.
Also, I didn't put this in the show notes, Cherry, but we have a Facebook page now, facebook.com/GoLurkYourself. If you guys would go by there, like the page, you should be getting regular updates there, in addition to Twitter and Twitch, and I'm sure all the new social media that are going to come out next week will have those too. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again, Frankie.
Oh, no problem.